Hi guys, it's your girl Nots and I'm back with another video, and today we are editing a TikTok. What's really funny about this is that we're editing a video about editing, where I teach you guys and I tell you guys about how to really edit. But today we're gonna get into the nitty-gritties, the things that I do, the steps that I take to get my videos to look the way that I want them to look, or to just look aesthetically pleasing and straight to the point. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I've already edited it, but don't be mad because we're gonna go through every single thing that I did and why. I don't want to heavily edit this video itself because I want it to be simple and so that you guys can understand why I do what I do and just focus on the video and the edits instead of the edits of this video. So the first thing that I do when I film is that I try to film everything in one clip if it's a short video, especially if it's a TikTok and I know the content. But sometimes I make clips and clips and clips and I just put them all together in CapCut, and then I just cut out all the ums and the ums and the silences, all the mistakes, so that everything is going smoothly. And it's just little cuts, right? It's just little trims. If you don't know how to trim, you just tap on the thing on the timeline and there should be a splitting tool. This is the splitting tool, okay? That will chop your video into two things. There will be two clips now. It's this clip and that clip, okay? And then you listen to yourself saying whatever, and then this is the part where you're saying something that doesn't make sense, and then you split again. Split. And then you just delete the part that you don't want. And I do that over and over and over again until my video is smooth. Another thing that I do is that when I film, I make sure that the videos are editable. Editable meaning I say things more than once so that I can choose which clip I want where it sounds nicer, and I speak slowly so that I can cut the clips. So if I like something I said from this clip and then I don't like a thing I said from this clip, I can just cut and then put the two clips together. Does that make sense? Clips are done. Transitions. So transitions are these little things in between your clips, right? It usually shows up as just a line in between your clips. You will click on that line and these will show up. These are all your transitions. So many transitions. You can add these in between your clips to make your clips more interesting, to have something pass by as we watch and we enjoy. Some of my favorite transitions are the app switch, which looks like an iPhone just swapping between apps. And then I like the one where it's like ripping paper. And then another one I really like is just the swiping left. Always. Now we're gonna do zooms. Let me show you guys an example. Because you don't always need to be talking straight to the camera. You guys saw that? I always use a zoom when I want to emphasize something, okay? And let me show you. So what you will do is you will go into your clip, right? Same clip, and then just split the parts where you want to zoom. So we split, and this is the part that I will be zooming into, right? And then I want to zoom it. I'm gonna do this to zoom, just like how you would zoom on your phone. And then when you play it back, you'll see it goes out and then in, out, in, out, in. Simple. Where it gets complicated though is the keyframing. Keyframing is a sort of zoom, but it's like going into a zoom. It's not like a in-your-face zoom. It goes in slowly or it goes out slowly. I will show you how it goes in. If you want to do keyframes, you need to be friends with the diamond at the corner of your screen. So tap on your clip and just slide in your clip and see where you want your keyframe to start. That's where your zoom will start. And then just add the little diamond. Tap over there in the corner, the diamond. That's your first diamond. And then just go towards the end of your clip where you want the zoom to end and just zoom in. And then when you watch it, right? Start here. Look. It goes in and in and in and in and in and in and in. And that is very satisfying. I use the keyframe zoom when I'm making a point and I want to emphasize the point, but the information leading to the point is also important. And now we're done with clips, but let's get into text. I always think about what my video is going to look like on my feed, so I always have to have like a nice title, a title that pops. So text are very important to me, and I love different font combinations to make everything just pop. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did this, right? You will add a simple text. So simple, right? Over here, down here. This is the text icon. It will show you a simple text, right? You will write whatever you want to write, simple, and there will be a million fonts. So some of my favorite fonts are Drunk Wide, Sticky, Scholar IT, I Scribble, Dinah Puff, Ugly Dave, Sophia Pro, Poppins, Thinker, and so many more. What I like to do is I like to combine fonts. I have so many videos on different font combinations on my TikTok, so go see that. But for this video, I combined Drunk Wide and Leftover. Leftover is one of my favorite fonts right now. It's like a sketchy type, like a chalk written type font. But as you guys can see, this font isn't looking like its natural state because I added a text effect. Click on your text on your timeline. My timeline looks crazy, but just click on your text right over there and then go to style. This is the style icon. You will see templates, fonts, styles, effects, animation, bubbles, presets, so many things. You want to go in effects, right? Look at these effects. There's so many effects, right? This is my new favorite one. This one. This is the one we're using in this video. It's like a green type situation. And then I choose that, and then it changes my text. I like to play around and just explore all these things until I find the one that I like. And then, yeah. And if you want your text to move, that's called a text animation. This is how we do it. Click on the text and you'll see so many options, so many things. You will click the animation icon. There are so many animations. There are animations to bring your text in, so it jumps in, or animations to take your text out. We usually use the loop ones. The loop animation stays looping, meaning it stays forever, basically, or until your text ends. For this video, I only used the jiggly animation, but there are so many animations like the wave that just keeps your text going like this the whole time. And I think that's really cool. And now we're gonna do captions. Captions are my favorite because I like reading subtitles and I like seeing subtitles on people's videos. So I add subtitles. We're gonna go to auto captions. This just shows up on your main menu. This is it. It's auto, so you don't have to type in, and you can even edit what you're saying. For example, if you speak another language like me, sometimes I add Zulu words and then I just have to write them for myself because it like translates it into something that's not Zulu. Anyway, you generate them and then they should show up down here. So I started my captions here. It'll be a different color. Everything will be a different color on your timeline. And you can change the style and the font by just tapping on them and then just style. Always style. There's different templates, there's different fonts that you can use for your captions so that you can make them personal to you and they can fit your aesthetic. Okay, now that we've done that, let's do stickers because texts are really nice, but I also like to just decorate the title, okay? To find stickers on CapCut, you have to go to text, okay? Text icon, then stickers icon. Stickers will show up in here and there's a million stickers for you, for your vlogs, for your gaming things, Christmas stickers, snow stickers, different seasons, smiley face, animals, everything, okay? Play around, explore. I like these doodle ones and the sparkles. Sometimes I use the arrow a lot, and that's a pointer, but arrows, emojis, so many things. Play around, have fun. And we're done with text. Now we're gonna get into sound. We will start with audio. Click on the audio icon. And when you open that icon and when you click on that icon, you will see sounds, brand music, copyright, sound effects, extract, text to audio, record. So many things, so many options. But what I do the most are sound effects, okay? Sound effects are right here. And there are so many sound effects. Some of my favorite sound effects are whoosh, magic reveal, click, pop, follow, like, microwave ding, and camera shutter. Also, you can save your favorite sound effects on CapCut by just clicking that save or favorite icon that they have so that you can find them easily if you want to use them again and again and again. So this is how I use sound effects. I usually put them in between where clips will change, like things that I'm saying are changing in between clips or in the transition. So if there's a transition where the paper is ripping, I will put a ripping paper sound effect. And you can always search these things. Search them if they're not available on CapCut, search them online. And I do this so that it sounds realistic and it's like actually someone's ripping a paper. And if I don't have a transition and something is popping up on the screen, I will use a sound effect, like this part, for example. So this week, we're gonna talk about editing. And remember, see, when something pops up on the screen, it's nice to hear something come up with it, right? It just introduces you to whatever you're seeing on the screen, and it just makes you alert that something new is popping up and I should look at it. And we're done. You guys have just edited a video with me. That is so cool, and I hope this was helpful. And if you still have questions, let me know in the comments and I'll see you when I see you. Okay, bye.